All right. Excuse my mess over here. Hello, hello, hello. Happy 4th of July, y'all. We are officially in Christmas in July. So I thought I would make a fabric box, but let's see if we can't get some people in here. I'm probably on the wrong account again, right? Nope. Let's get crafty. Okay. Let's go to Facebook real quick. I wish I could stream this on Facebook also, but I can't. Let's edit this post. Let's tag a couple people. I don't know who I would tag. Oh, I do know one person. Why doesn't it let me tag Natalie? She's one who's always, she's probably busy, but. All right, guys, so. All right, I don't think it saved my tags. Anyway, happy 4th, guys. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Linda Tillman Craft Along. If you're new, please go ahead and hit that little subscribe button. If you're not, welcome back. Today I'm going to make a fabric box, you know, like a little storage bin so that I can store things in. And I've already started the project to kind of keep it. I'm going to try for under 2 hours today. I don't have anything more to do on the plate. So if it takes 2 hours, part of me is like, well, it'll take 2 hours, but I know the rest of you have other things. So anyway, I have started this project and I have to remember how I folded it to unfold it. Okay. So what I did was, here, let me start an easier way. So what I did was, I have a charm pack called Holly's Tree Farm. And I don't remember who makes it, because of course I didn't keep the thing that wrapped around. I want to say it's Moda fabric, and it's old, because I've had it for a while. And these are just some of the different print. Oh, wait, that's a different one. This ice skating pattern's a different pattern. But anyway, I have these Christmas pattern, these 5-inch squares that I got from Missouri Star Quilt Company. And we can make a little box too. But I took 4 squares. I'm not really gonna sew these together, so let's just do this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I took 4 squares and I sewed them together. They're 5-inch squares. And then that gave me like a 10-inch block, a little bit under 10-inch block. It's more like a 9x9 block when you get done with the seam. But anyway, I sewed them together. I did that 5 times. Actually did it more than 5 times. And that gave me a block like this. So you take 4 5x5s and you get a block like this. You sew them together. You sew them together with a 1/4 inch seam, and then you sew them to each other. So like you sew one on, you sew 2 together, and then you sew 2 together. So like I sewed these 2 together, then I sewed these 2 together, and then I sewed the 4 of them like this together. And that's how I got that. All right. So then once you have 5 of those, you lay them out. Let's open this up. See, I already pinned it together. Was trying to save some time here. So anyway, you lay them out. You lay one in the middle. One in the middle. And one on each side of the square that leaves these openings. Okay. And then you pin them and then you sew them. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I am going to sew the edges on. I don't know if that's, I don't think that's how I want to do it. Sorry, guys. How about we just tilt it up a little? There. So that way you can see me sewing, but I'm not the entire messy room on camera always. So anyway, I'm going to undo these pins. I'm going to unpin everything because I don't want these all pinned when I'm sewing. I just wanted to show you guys the layout. I'm going to take all my pins out. Because I don't need it pinned to sew it. Some people like to pin it to sew it. I'm not one of those people. These pins are very hazardous to my health. All right, so we have it all laid out, right? And we're going to take the middle piece, this piece right here. I have some quilt as you go batting. Yeah, all right. I'm going to take these. They're quilt as you go. Pre-cut batting sheets. And I am going to attach just like this. I am going to do pinning because I decided I want this quilted. Okay. And then I'm going to cut them. I'm going to cut them. Boy, I'm the worst teacher in the world because I'm showing you everything you should not do when you're sewing. This is everything you should not do. I should call my video, How Not to Sew. Now, we could just take some glue and glue these down to that. But we're not going to do that. So this is this is not our bottom. This is our bottom. And we are not going to put the batting in the bottom. because I want to get a piece of cardboard. Actually, yeah, we can put the bat in there too. We got enough. We can cut it after we sew this together. So we're just going to come over here and we're going to sew this edge together. You know what? I'm not doing the batting. I'm not doing the batting. If I decide later I want to do the batting, I can do that. I'm not doing the batting. We're just going to sew these together. We're going to stick to our original simple plan. And I'm just going to come over here. Pop that down on that. Give myself a 1/4 inch seam. If I was quilting, I wouldn't backstitch, but we're not quilting. So we're going to backstitch. And now I am going to pin this right here because I want my seams to line up. Because I am not a follow the rules sewer. Sometimes things don't line up if I don't pin things like that. No. I don't like pinning them. Because it's dangerous for me. All right. So now, then don't forget to backstitch. I'm sure nobody's going to join. It's 4th of July. Who would want to watch me sew on 4th of July? You know? Christmas, like that. So if you watch church online, you should watch Bethel Assembly. It was a really good sermon this morning. That I think everybody should hear. And you know what? I already made a mistake. I already made a mistake. When I say I already made a mistake, it's because I started at the very end here, and I shouldn't have done that. The reason I shouldn't have done that is because we're going to end up cutting this corner. So I should have started like right there, like I ended right here. All right. So then we're going, that was this way. Then we're going to take this one, we're going to sew it on. Now see, that leaves that open to grab this corner that we're not going to sew on. All right. My seam is lined up. I'm not pinning. I should pin, but I'm not pinning. And we're going to move it in a little because we're not going to start right on the very edge this time. And we're going to sew. You know what we forgot to do? Backstitch. Right. Then wrong. This was the way we had it. The way I laid it out. That's the way we're going to sew. Okay, and we're going to come up here and we're going to sew these together. Just like we did the other two. And we're going to leave a little bit of the corner open. Line our seams up. We're not going to start right there. We're going to leave it up like there. And back stitch. And probably should do this so that it's the way it's supposed to be and not all pop at Linda. See, that's too close to that edge. Alrighty. Then we're going to do the same thing with this one. Bring this like that. I put that the wrong way. This was supposed to be here so that the two reds weren't lined up, but that's okay. It's okay. Alrighty. Now we're going to do the same thing. So let's show it. Don't do anything perfect. That's why I have flaws. And I did it. I went too far to the edge. That's it. And that's all right. Okay. Now we're going to take our pieces that we have. I'm going to make sure there's nothing in the way dragging here. Right, we're going to lay them out. We're going to turn on our little iron that we should have already turned on because we want to set the seams by sewing the seams. I need to find my clips because I do not like using these pins. hear you. My little iron's done. Let's get this up on. I'm just gonna iron those out. Actually, we're gonna iron them in like this. And then we're gonna iron it like that. Iron press. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna press this like this. So in the next day or so, I'm gonna go back to getting some cards made. I'm gonna pull out my card making stuff and we're gonna make some Christmas cards. So probably but if I'm gonna make the Christmas cards and stuff, I need a little bin to store them in. And I'll know that they are definitely Christmas because they'll be in a Christmas bin. Pretty little fabric Christmas bin. All right. So I've done that. So now what I'm going to do is you've seen me pinning this, right? Because I'm going to save myself a little time here. And making this up as I go. No. No, 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 Linda. No. No. You know better. All right. We got those done. I know better than that. So we're going to take this like this. And we're going to sew these together like this. But I need to go back and watch her video on how she did the liner. I think she did the liner the same exact way. So let's do this first. Start right here. Mm. That's that. Cutting that one. Just goes right off that corner. Okay. Now we're going to sew these two together. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Now we're going to come along and sew this to this. And we're just going to keep adding panels until we're done adding panels. And I stayed too far back on that one. All right, and we're going to sew. Oh wow, you guys shake real bad when the sewing machine's going, don't you? So these together. Remember, watch your fabric, not your needle. When you watch the needle, you get crooked like I do, like I did. All right, and then we're going to do our last one like this on this side. And you watch fabric. All righty. So then we have that. Now we're going to do this all over again. Do the same thing all over again. If we have enough, let's count them and see. I think we do. I think I had 11. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Haha. and 5. Okay. So we're going to take these and we're going to sew them together. And this will be a reversible basket, which we could have done it like with Thanksgiving material. So we could like start out with a fall basket and turn it into a Christmas basket. I think we'll do that one next time. Not next specifically. Next time we do a basket, maybe. If I remember to write that down. Lift that up, move it in a little, and that back down. Okay. The lighting is not that great, is it? I guess I should open up my curtain blinds. See if we can get some better light. There we go. That's better, right? Okay, so we have that one, which was that one. And we're going to come over here and we're going to go like this. We're going to sew this side to this side. Oh, I don't want 2 stripes by each other. Do that, and I do that. I don't want 2 reds by each other either. I'd rather have the 2 reds than the 2 stripes. And now I got the 2 cars. Oh no, those are cars and those are trees. Okay, good deal. We're going just like this. Remember, we want to line up. Line up the seam, 1/4 inch. Watch the fabric, not the needle. That way, you're watching. That's the secret to keeping the line straight. At least that's what I was told, and it seemed to work for me better that way. I get completely, totally off kilter when I watch the needle. And don't forget the back stitch. All right, now we're going to take this one and we're going to attach it. Make sure our cars are facing so that when the basket is standing, they're upwards. pretty. I'm recording, but she's we're almost there, guys. Almost there. My mother's calling me. I'll be right back. What the name of the episode is? Mother, meet what's his name? Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Mom needed me to fix the channel, and sorry if I have to get up and go do that. But Mom doesn't know how to work a Roku box. She ends up very frustrated, and well, so I have to go and do that for her. Sorry, I didn't mean to shake you too. Top of it all. All right, let's get this done. She's watching Bewitched. We watched I Dream of Jeannie earlier, and now she's watching Bewitched. So please don't copyright me if you can hear it in the back. It's not intentional, but my mother is in her 70s, and I have to let her watch what she wants to watch. I have to. She does tantrum if I don't. Oh boy, does she. Boy, you guys, because I have you hooked up to the table, the shaking is big time. It's not much longer this project to be done. And if you're watching the replay, you can always watch in twice the speed. I think I still get credit for I'm pretty sure I still get credit for your view if you do it. All right, so now we got all the sides on. We're going to do the same thing we just did. We're going to fold it and then sew it together like that. And we're going to do that to all four sides. Yeah, she's watching the episode where Endora meets Darren. I want that to stay like that. I don't want it to get all bunched up there. It goes a little slower over seams and things. So that's because they're thicker, and if you go too fast, you can break your needle. I have replacement needles for my sewing machine, but of course, Linda doesn't know where they're at. I mean, that would just... And then do the same thing here. Bring these two together. Bringing the sides together. Okay. Now, if you were making a baby block, you would need another one, another bottom piece, but we need an opening because we're making a fabric box. So now, so what are you doing today, being the 4th of July? Did you go somewhere? If you're watching the replay, leave comments. Let me know what kind of festivities you took part in. I know a lot of people are glad that they're allowed to do that again. It's getting caught up in there because I don't know why, but it was. Okay. And one more side to do. And then we had to sew the pieces together. When I mean that, I mean is the first piece we sewed together like this, we sew with this one. This would be cute if you're going to give like a granddaughter or somebody. All right, so I need to fix that. I didn't do that one quite that good. So we're going to go back over and we're going to sew that again because somehow that one is not together like it should be. I'm going to put this right back on there. All right. Now, oops. So now we have our two little boxes. And look, they don't stand up. So you know what we're going to do? All right, we're going to take this one. We're going to turn it out right side. Oh, nope, turn it back. We got to fix it. We got a hole already. We got a spot we missed on this one too. What the heck? It's up. The last one was with the cars also. So we're just going to pick this up. And we're just going to come right here. We're going to start right there. That's where the whole piece is. It's right there. That's where I went up like that. Now let's check the seams. Okay, got them all now. And I should be ironing these seams, but I didn't. And there we go. I got a hole right there too. We got to fix this. Make sure we get it all before we. You know what? I will fix that after the fact. I'm not doing that right now. Okay, so turn it right side out. Turn it inside out and fix that, Linda. Fix it, Linda. Because I didn't start on the edge of this one. I stopped too soon, so I'm just going to come up here like this. Get that up. Make that there. All right. I'm just pulling off some of these excess threads I've got hanging here. Getting rid of some of them. And let's turn it right side out. All right. I already fixed all these sides. All right, let's try it again. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, let's put this inside this. And let's get all of our corners and things all lined up. Oops, sorry. Now, if you want a little rim or something on the, if you want cardboard or something in the bottom, now is the time to do that. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. I am not worried about all that. All right. We are going to do some pinning now because I want all my seams lined up. I don't have this right. That's not what you're lining up. You're lining up this and this. That's what you're lining up. You're lining up right side to right side. And you're going to pin it together. I do have some green fabric somewhere. I think that would make a cute little border on here, but I'm not going to do that today because I'd have to search for it, and this video has already been a while. It's already been going on for a while. Wish that TV was a little quieter in the other room. I'm hoping y'all don't hear that, because if you're hearing it, then that means, you know what that means? Yeah. All right. Now, I need to, before I move on, so I don't forget, I'm going to get my friction pen and I'm going to mark the opening I want for turning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be creating my starting and my stopping point. Because I don't have padding or anything, that'll be plenty big enough. Unlike yesterday, there won't be no fuss and fighting. And so I'll start here around and then I'll stop here. But first I want to do the pinning, because I want to make sure that my corners are in the corner and my seams are with the seams. So I'm going to pin all my center seams now. Please tell me you went inside of it. Where did you go, pin? I lost that pin, y'all. That's not cool. I'm gonna, either me or Maisie are gonna end up finding it, and it's gonna hurt if it's me, but I'm gonna feel super bad if it's Maisie who finds it, or the cats. It's just not gonna make me feel good at all. All right. So now I'm gonna pin this corner. Pin this center seam. In this corner. And guys, if you have questions or suggestions, you know, leave a comment in the comment section. I'm saying that because there's nobody in here watching now. So, all right. One more pin right here. Okay. So remember, we have our starting and our stopping. So we're going to start and we're going to sew this way. And we're going to go all the way around until we get here. And then we're going to stop, because then we're going to turn it this way. And I guess if we want to add any batting, we could do it now. But I don't think so. I don't want to add batting. I don't want to have to deal with that hassle. All right. So I'm going to lay this over here and I'll be back in a second. Well, I'm not going anywhere except to the sewing machine over here. All right. You go down. Don't forget to back stitch, Linda. I think our seam is like a 1/4 inch. Boy, we got some rough weather coming, and we have had thunderstorms for over a week now. It is wet out there and muggy. Oh my God, it's like a steam bath out there from the rain and the heat. Weather is just atrocious. I need to make one of those little pin cushions that go on my arm. because then I could just that. We'll see how it comes out when we get done, huh? You know what I didn't do is I didn't set my seams. I didn't lay my seams down. Good thing we're almost done because my back is starting to act up again just like it did yesterday. Should be getting close. We are. We're almost at the end of this to where we can turn it. All right, lift that up so that way straight. There we go. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Remember, we need to stop at that line. Don't go past that line, Linda. All right, let's turn our basket bin inside, right side out. I'm just going to separate the two like this, and I'm going to come to the far corner over here, and I'm just going to pull it through. And this is one of them basket bins, whatever, that all you have to do is just throw it in the washing machine if it needs cleaning, you know? So you put it out for the season to hold magazines or whatever you want it to hold. I mean, magazines would make it a little floppier, but, you know, the little blanket, little tiny throws that you put on. All right, now we could stuff it and just leave it as a pillow, as a big square pillow. But we're not doing that. This is a basket. So we're going to make it, keep it as a basket. So we're going to fold it in on itself. And I'm just shaking it into place, y'all. All right. Let's line it up. Now, if I'd have put something in the edges, if I'd have done the batting, we would have a much better bin. But we have a bin. We should put something in it so you can see we have a bin. One that folds right up on itself. It's 10 inches. I don't want to cut it, but I guess I should have put handles. I could stuff it. All right, let's get this seam set on it. I'm a little disappointed because I should have went the extra step, added the batting, instead of trying to do fast, easy. I don't know where my turning tool is, but now if I had starch, I could starch it. I was using another iron. I'm not using starch when I'm using my mini easy press because I don't want starch on my sublimation projects. I'm sure you guys really could care less what I'm doing, but that's why there's nobody here. Gives me a reason to talk to myself and not look like I'm that crazy, because it looks like I'm actually, as long as I'm recording, I'm talking to people. Somebody eventually will watch the video, so it's not, I haven't lost my mind 100% yet. That's a good thing, right? Right. See, I should have went through the inside with the turning tool. So if you're like, why do I need a turning tool? I can just turn it. This is why. Because if I had to push the seams up through, I wouldn't be fighting with them right now. This one should have been a little bit more like that. Yeah, I got a couple spots I got to go over. Ooh, here comes that rain again. Rain, rain, rain. All right, well, there we go. We have our bag, our bin. That. All right, here we go. So we got this thing. You can put fabric in it. You can put all kinds of cool things in it. Let's stick all our sewing stuff in here. Put all our sewing stuff in it, and then it'll cause the bag to start standing. I didn't lose me. Oh, my sewing stuff. Pop it in there. Hey, clean the table. Put sewing fabric and all that stuff. Just flop it in there. Put your thing in there. I have it, and I wanted to add some Velcro to it. I could. Fold it up like that until it's full. I got a cute little Christmas bag that I know my Christmas sewing stuff is in here. Well, there's some 4th of July in there, but there's my sewing scissors. There's my sewing stuff. Turn off. So tell me, are you ready for some card making? Because that's coming up next. Not next as in today next, but as a next video. That's coming up. Let me know in the comment section. And if we ever reach 1,000 subscribers, I might do a giveaway. I don't know. Depends. It depends on how many people are partaking in my videos and my lives and stuff. So, okay. We're going to do some card making next week, this coming week. depending on the hurricane. We have a hurricane coming also, which I'll probably be here during the hurricane because I'm further north and in the center of the state. So we're hoping that it doesn't really affect us that bad. So, all right, those of you in the way of the hurricane, stay safe. Everybody have a happy 4th of July. God bless America. Now, America, get back on a moral path. This immoral path you're on is ruining our country. All right, God bless. Love you. Stay safe. See you next time. So long, farewell, boom, boom.